We all grew up without the patience to wait for Christmas morning, full of excitement waiting to see what Santa had brought us. As we all got older, we figured out that our presents came from our parents, not from Santa. However, did you know Santa used to be a real person? You should listen to what I have to say because I grew up believing in Santa just like you did when you were little. And I now have learned who the man, myth, and legend of Santa Claus truly is. So who is Santa? There were multiple names he went by, from Nicholas of Bari to Nicholas of Myra, St. Nicholas, and what would become his most popular name, Santa Claus. St. Nicholas was born in 280 AD in Patara, Lycia. He would go on to spend the majority of his life at a nearby town called Myra in Italy. Nicholas didn't have the easiest lifestyle growing up, as his parents passed away while he was at a young age. However, this did not stop Nicholas from living a humble and giving lifestyle, which is very hard to learn without a role model in your life. You would think with the early loss of Nicholas' parents, he would grow up to be someone that doesn't know how to control his emotions or would struggle to support himself and the ones around him. However, this was not the case for him. St. Nicholas would grow up to become a role model for all the little kids around him. He would set his needs and wants aside and put others he barely knew before him. He would go on to take the money he inherited from his parents and give it to the poor and the homeless. Nicholas would also become an early Christian bishop in his town, serving a very holy-filled life. St. Nicholas died on December 6, 343 AD. In his time, these were some of the things that separated Nicholas from the rest, because it is so rare to find someone as generous and special as he was. The myth of St. Nicholas has grown over the years as culture turned this saint who gave the poor and less fortunate into a good cheer, one night a year gift giver, now referred to as Santa Claus, who lives in the North Pole with Miss Claus, numerous elves, and 9 flying reindeer. His elves do all the work while Santa goes from mall to mall, listening to the children, give them a list of all the things they desire under their Christmas tree to wake up to on the 25th of December. Finally, the legend of St. Nicholas. It's only right that families far and wide all get together for one day of the year and do these acts that St. Nicholas did every day. His acts of kindness point to the real person and real reason we celebrate Christmas and why we have such a great holiday that goes by the name of Christmas once every year. His love for seeing the smiles on others' faces and spread of hope and joy is the reason we give and keep the belief of Santa going. St. Nicholas' kind acts sparked the whole movement, and now there is a day dedicated to giving to each other, which is one of the most kind and generous deeds that Nicholas did. Santa Claus is everywhere during the holiday season, from Santa movies, stuffed toys, songs, jingles, apps on your phone to locate where he's at on Christmas Eve, pictures with Santa, writing letters to Santa, and making sure you are all good for Santa all year long. So how does someone that grew up in the middle of Italy with no parents and would rather give away his possessions before taking them from someone else become a man in a red suit that lives in the North Pole with tiny working elves, flying reindeer, and has the ability to fly around the entire world and deliver everybody a present in one single night? This is how legends are made. This just goes to show that one good deed can spark an entire movement.